Let's take a tour of Google Slides. Here we are in a new presentation, and when you open up a new presentation for the first time, you will see a panel along the right-hand side that allows you to choose from the theme. So the yellow outline here shows me that right now I'm in the simple light theme, but if I scroll down, I can pick some other preset themes that are in Google. Now I'm just going to keep it with this white background for now, but you can see that there are quite a few to choose from here. You can click that X to make that go away. At the top, we have Untitled Presentation. So let's just give that a title. And once we do, of course, we will have the folder icon that would allow us to move it to a particular folder. So that's handy. We want to make sure we place it someplace. And then we have the cloud icon that tells us that it has been saved. Down the left, as you see in many other presentation tools, you have an index of all of the slides. So right now I have just one slide. And then here's the body of the slide. So this one is highlighted, and so that's the one that I'm working on here. If I want a new slide, I can click this plus button to get a new slide, or click on the little arrow. And if I click on that arrow, here's all the versions of slides that I get with this theme. So I'm just going to click on blank slide. And so now here's my blank slide. If I want to go back to that first one, I just click on the first one. Okay, I have a lot of menus up here at the top. So under File, we have New and Open and Import Slides. So if you want to get slides from another presentation that you already have, that's a really handy feature. So you just click on that and then follow the on-screen prompts to get other slides. Here's Make a Copy, so you can make a copy of an entire presentation or just selected slides in a presentation. You can download as a PowerPoint or as a PDF, and you can also download individual slides as a JPEG or a PNG, which is nice. You can email your presentation as an attachment, which is a terrific feature. Version history is awesome. You can go back and see all the changes that you've made, or if you're working in one deck with your students, it's handy to have version history so you can see what everyone did. You can rename and move to the trash. I do want to talk about publish to the web in just a minute, but you can do that too. Page setup will allow you to change the dimensions of your slides, and so you don't have to stick with the dimensions that are given to you. You can actually have a custom page of any size you want. And if your projector gives you a 4:3 like ratio of length to width, you can change to that rather than the widescreen, which has become the default. And you can also print. I'm just going to click on Publish to the Web to show you what's in there. If you want to run a slideshow, like maybe in your classroom on open house night, you would want some slides running in the background and then you can circulate with parents. This is how you would do that in Google Slides. So you can choose how often you want the slides to advance. So let's say we're going to have them go every 30 seconds. Start the slideshow as soon as the player loads and restart it as soon as the last one goes. And then you click Publish, and then you just copy the link and go to that link at open house or whenever you would use it. And that's how you would be able to run a slideshow in the background repeatedly. Under Edit, we have all your typical editing tools. We've looked at those a lot at this point. Under View, you can present from here. You can access the master slides. You can do a couple of other things too. Insert, you can insert an image, a text box, audio files, video files, shapes, tables, charts, diagrams, word art. The only place you can get to word art in the Google Suite is in Slides and Drawings, and of course lines. And you can insert comments. You can insert a new slide. You can also put numbers on your slides if you want that. Under Format, you have the typical formatting kinds of options. Under Slide, you can get a new slide, you can duplicate a slide, delete a slide, skip a slide. So if I decide I want to skip the slide I'm on now and I click on that, I get that little hidden sign. So that would not show up in my presentation. I'm going to undo that. You can change the background of the slide, you can apply a different layout, and you can put transitions. So if you want an interesting transition from slide to slide, this is where you would get that. The arrange menu is how you will group objects or move objects to the front or to the back if you're layering things, or move where they are on the page, rotate them, that kind of thing. Under tools, we do have the spell check and explore. I want to show you explore because I think that's a really neat one, and there's a couple of other things in there too. There are add-ons for slides. If you want to use those, you can explore those on your own. And then, of course, there is also slides help. And then down here on the toolbar, we have the new slide area, undo and redo and print. We have the text box, add an image, put in a shape or a line, add a comment, change the background. So you can get a different background color if you want, or you could put an image. You can even add it to the theme if you want to. So you could change the color and add it to the theme if you like that. There's layout and back to your themes, and then you can also get to transitions. So all of those things are available. I'm going to go here and I'm going to insert an image from the web, and I'm going to go for my old trusty buddy, the elephant, and I don't know. I like this one, I guess. So I'm going to insert that one. So I have an image of an elephant, and I'm going to put a text box and write, my favorite animal is the elephant. Okay, so I have some text and an image. Now I'm going to go down here and click on Explore, and some magic is going to happen that prepares some slides for me that I can choose from. So I get a little bit of graphic design help here. I think this is the one that I like the best. So then I just select it, and now I have a slide that was created for me through the Explore tool. So you might want to check that out. I'm going to just add another slide, a blank one, and put in an image. And this time I'm going to go meerkat. And let's go with this one. And let's get a text box. And write, I also like meerkats. And go to Explore. And I guess this one is my favorite this time. Okay, so I just wanted to show you one other feature. Down here, what we're looking at is left index with slides here. But if you go here, then you can see the slides in a grid form. And that might be handy if you're working with a class and everyone has their own slide and you want to be able to watch as many students work as possible. Notice down here, I can hit the plus sign to get the slides a little bit bigger, and also hit the plus sign to get them a little bit smaller. So if you were doing this in class and everyone was creating a slide maybe about a vocabulary word or something else, this would allow you to kind of watch what everyone was doing, which is a handy feature. When you're ready to present, you can do that through a couple of different ways. Easiest way is probably just to click on the present button, and then you'll be ready to go. I hope that's a good introduction to slides and that you enjoy working with this tool.